elementary age population has only dropped by 1% during that time. We can do better. Population is expected to grow over the next 15 years, according to the Washington County website. We have a largely rural school district, which means there is open land which is ripe for development. With the completion of the new bridge, growth will certainly be encouraged. We must plan for this growth now. I want to take a moment to review the guiding change document that drives the BOLD proposal. In the first column, titled Current Reality, we find a long list of challenges that relate to a decade of shrinking budgets, declining enrollment, and inconsistent leadership. This includes things such as staff turnover, lack of funds for technology, lack of planning for the middle school model, and declining achievement, all district-wide issues. In order to consider closing a school, the items on this list should reflect the specific reason for that. Something such as failing population, no community support, maintenance or repair issues that cannot be overcome. None of that sort of thing is here. What is mentioned here is a balanced budget, passage of a levy and bond referendums, and the bridge to excellence, all examples of huge community support. The next column is desired result. Things like students will demonstrate growth, creative programs will be developed, normal technology access will be provided, and feedback from stakeholders will be gathered, are things that have little to do with the individual schools being threatened right now. I would argue that by closing the 3 schools, these items might not be addressed because of having to deal with all of the drastic changes that BOLD will cause. These desired results are important goals, and we support the leadership of this district in making progress on all of them. The third column is unacceptable means. It states that, quote, "We will not violate state laws or negotiated agreements." Many people here tonight believe that you have already done just that on both accounts. It appears that the idea of closing schools has been secretly discussed for quite some time. And we all know that we were promised that no schools would be closed if the levy and the bond passed. It goes on to say that decisions will not be made outside of district vision or BTE priorities, the Bridge to Excellence. Here are just a few of the beliefs listed in our strategic plan. We believe that all people have inherent value, that our future is dependent on outstanding leadership, that all people deserve the environment and opportunity to discover and maximize their potential, and that relationships based on caring, honesty, and respect strengthen our community. I invite you to consider whether BOLD, the plan itself, is already outside of this vision. It states we will not continue to spend more money to provide an equitable education for all students. This problem is not that you're spending too much in some areas, but the district has not sufficiently addressed the challenges some of our schools are facing. This goes back to declining enrollment and poor leadership. Closing schools will make these problems worse. Here's how I see it. If you wait 3 more weeks, you drag this painful process out longer. If you vote yes, you would be violating your own standards for unacceptable means and possibly breaking the law. If you vote no tonight, you acknowledge that these 3 schools have value in the district and to our community. You say that all of these students and their families have a voice and they matter. A vote no tonight means you have listened and have heard the concerns, which are numerous and compelling. A vote no tonight means you are dedicated to inspiring excellence for all of our students.